thinking about relocating to Kettering, Ohio in 2025 and wondering what life is really like beyond the glossy real estate photos? Today, we're diving deep into the real story about what moving to Kettering, the stuff no one puts in the brochures, but absolutely should. Whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or looking to downsize, this Kettering, Ohio home buying guide will give you the honest truth about what to expect. Here we go. Hi there, I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. Let me tell you something. Kettering isn't just another suburb. With a population of around 57,862 people and a median household income of 71,619, this city has carved out its own unique identity in the Miami Valley. The living experience in Kettering is something special, but like any place, it comes with surprises that caught even me off guard when I first started working here. Suburban comfort with a twist. The real Kettering identity, here's what nobody tells you about. Kettering, yes, it's technically a suburb of Dayton, but it's so much more than that. And when people ask me about relocating to Kettering in 2025, I always start by explaining that this city has its own personality, its own government, and honestly, its own way of doing things. You're not just moving to somewhere near Dayton, you're joining community that takes serious pride in being Kettering. So the commute situation is actually fantastic if you work in Dayton. We're talking about an 8-minute drive or a 20-minute bus ride that costs just $2. But here's the twist that surprises most people. You might find yourself spending more time in Kettering than you ever expected. The city has its own shopping, its own restaurants, and frankly, once you settle in, you realize you don't need to leave very often. The real estate market of Kettering in 2025 reflects this independence too. As of May 2025, the median home price hit $240,000, up 5% from last year, and homes are selling in just 6 days on average. That's competitive by any standards, and it shows that people aren't just settling for Kettering, they're choosing it. What really caught my attention when I started specializing in this market is how quickly good homes disappear. I've had clients lose out on houses because they waited a weekend to think it over. The inventory is tight, with only 224 homes available in May, up 21% from the previous month. If you're serious about buying here, you need to be ready to move fast. This isn't a market where you can casually browse for months. It's a market where preparation and quick decision-making win the day. So the housing market reality. Is it more competitive than you think? Let me be completely honest about the real estate market of Kettering, Ohio in 2025. It's a seller's market. It has been for a while now. When people hear Ohio, they sometimes think affordable. And while Kettering is definitely more reasonable than coastal cities, it's not the bargain basement some folks expect. The median home sold price is now $240,000, up 5% over past years, with an average home value of $244,000, up 4.3% over the year. For a 3-bedroom home, you're looking at a median price of $229,000, and 4-bedroom homes are hitting $314,000. For growing families looking to upsize, and I work with a lot of clients like this, neighborhoods like Hills and Dales and Ron Meadows offer larger homes with excellent community amenities with recent sales between $250,000 to $450,000. Hills and Dales is known for neighborly connections, block parties, kids playing outdoors, and a general sense of a supportive, welcoming environment. Valued by residents for its walkability, tree-lined streets, pet and family friendliness, and proximity to nature trails and parks like Hills and Dales Metro Park. This southwest Kettering neighborhood is adjacent to Oakwood, convenient to parks, schools, and major streets. Rain Meadows is a well-established neighborhood featuring mostly single-family homes with recent listings between $285,000 and $450,000. Ideal for buyers seeking solid mid-century homes in a stable, in-demand neighborhood with good schools and minimal vacancy. Homes here offer original charm, hardwoods, fireplaces, family rooms, but with updated HVAC roofs, kitchens, and baths for the better resale. Street layouts are calm and residential, easy access to highways and retail corridors without sacrificing neighborhood feel. The neighborhood's proximity to Kettering's parks and recreational facilities makes it particularly attractive to active families. For first-time home buyers seeking smaller starter homes, Sunnyview Acres, Ireland Estates, and Richmond Heights represent some of Kettering's more established residential areas. With recent home sales in all three neighborhoods ranging from $150,000 to $260,000 depending on updates. So weather reality check. 4 seasons with a lot of personality. Let me give you the real scoop on the Kettering weather because this is something that catches a lot of relocators off guard. Yes, we have 4 distinct seasons, but Ohio weather has what I like to call personality. Spring and fall can be absolutely gorgeous, but they can also be unpredictable. You might genuinely experience sun, rain, and snow in the same week during the transitional periods. Summer temperatures typically reach the mid-80s, but here's what the weather reports don't tell you. The humidity can make it feel much warmer. If you have curly hair or you're sensitive to muggy conditions, those July and August days can be challenging. We average about 41 inches of rain per year, which is slightly above the national average, and about 19 inches of snow. The winters are real winters. January's lows hit around 22 degrees. So if you're coming from a warmer climate, factor in heating costs and the need for appropriate clothing. One thing I always mention to my clients considering relocating to Kettering in 2025 is that tornado activity, while not common, does happen occasionally in our region. It's not something to be overly concerned about, but it's worth knowing that severe weather can occur. Most homes built in recent decades have basements, which provide peace of mind. The key is being prepared and understanding that Ohio weather keeps life interesting. Many residents actually love the seasonal changes. There's something special about experiencing a proper fall with changing leaves or a genuine white Christmas. Schools and community, the heart of Kettering. Here's where Kettering really shines. And it's a big reason why families choose to make this move. The Kettering City School District consistently ranks among the top districts in Ohio, currently placing 157 out of 839 school districts statewide with a 4 out of 5 star rating. The district serves about 8,000 students across multiple schools, including standouts like Prass Elementary and Indian Riffle Elementary, both earning 5-star ratings. Kettering Fairmont High School maintains an impressive 95.1% graduation rate, and about 80% of graduates go on to post-secondary education. The average SAT score is about 1210, and the ACT score is 26, which puts our students well above the national average. For families with college-bound kids, these numbers matter. Next, let's look at the food scene. We have local flavors, not trendy hotspots. The food scene here in Kettering is refreshingly authentic. Though it might not be what you expect if you're coming from a major metropolitan area, we're talking about established local favorites rather than the latest trendy hotspots. Places like Mama de Salvo's Italian Ristorante have been serving this community for years, building a loyal following with consistent quality rather than Instagram-worthy presentations. You'll find solid options for family dining with Jimmy's Italian Kitchen, First Watch for breakfast, Casano's Pizza King, Meadowlark Restaurant, and Sky Asian Cuisine for when you're craving something different. The Blueberry Cafe is nearby Kettering has become a local favorite for breakfast and brunch, famous for their enormous pancakes and homemade omelets. But here's the reality. If you're used to having dozens of ethnic food options or late night dining, you might find yourself heading into Dayton more often than you initially planned. What I appreciate about Kettering's food scene is its authenticity and community focus. These aren't corporate chains trying to maximize profits. They're local businesses where the owners know their regular customers by name. Archer's Tavern, with locations in both Centerville and Kettering, hosts weekly craft beer nights and actively support local organizations. The trade-off is that you might have fewer options, but the options you have are genuinely good and reasonably priced. For families, this often works out perfectly. Reliable places for date nights, kid-friendly spots for family dinners, and enough variety to keep everyone happy. So, the parks and recreation. Kettering's best kept secret. This is where Kettering absolutely excels, and it's something that consistently surprises newcomers. The city maintains 22 parks spread throughout the area, and the quality of these facilities rival much larger cities. The Kettering Recreation Complex alone is worth the move for many families. We're talking about indoor, outdoor pools, walking tracks, fitness facilities, an ice skating rink, and more. The outdoor amenities are incredible. Adventure Reef, the city's water park, offers slides, waterfalls, diving boards, and a separate area for small children, all maintained to high standards. You can bring your own food and coolers, which makes it even more affordable for family activities throughout the summer. The indoor facilities stay busy year-round, with an elevated walking track that provides great views and a fitness center that rivals private gyms. And now comes the most important part, the cost of living, the real numbers. So let's talk dollars and cents, because this is crucial information for anyone considering relocating to Kettering in 2025. The overall cost of living in Kettering is actually 6% lower than the national average, with a cost of living index of 94 compared to the national baseline of 100. Housing costs specifically are about 20% lower than the national average, which is significant when you're budgeting for a move. So here's the breakdown that matters the most. Median household income in Kettering is around $71,600, which is actually 12% higher than the national average. This means your money can go further here than many parts of the country. Utility costs are slightly higher than the national average at 102 versus 100, but housing savings more than makes up for it. Groceries are right in line with the national averages, and transportation costs are actually 5% below the national average. So in conclusion, making your Kettering decision to move, so life in Kettering offers something that's becoming increasingly rare. A genuine community feel with modern amenities and reasonable costs. This isn't a place where you'll find the latest trendy restaurants or buzzing nightlife, but it's a place where your kids can walk to school safely, where you'll recognize faces at the grocery store, and where community events actually bring neighbors together. For young professionals, Kettering offers affordable housing options and easy access to Dayton's jobs market. For growing families, the combination of excellent schools, safe neighborhoods, and family-friendly amenities creates an ideal environment for raising children. For those looking to downsize, the quiet streets, manageable home maintenance, and community activities provide comfort without isolation. My advice as your local real estate professional: come visit during different seasons, if possible. Drive the neighborhoods you're considering at various times of the day. Talk to potential neighbors. Attend a school board meeting or a community event. Kettering reveals its true character over time, and the more you learn about it, the more you'll understand whether it's the right fit for your family's next chapter. Thanks for joining me today. If you're ready to explore the best neighborhoods in Kettering or want personalized guidance through our local market, I am here to help make your dream my mission. Keep in mind, I'm only sharing a portion of the great things about this city. There are lots of areas to explore, and I would love to explore them with you. Kettering might just surprise you with how much it has to offer. And yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. What was the best thing you loved about relocating to Kettering? If you want to connect with me directly, my contact info is mentioned in the description box below. Once again, I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I believe in making your dream my mission. Thanks again for watching, and hey, if there's anything you would like to see in future videos, be sure to comment below, and I will try and make that happen. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.